Dan, I absolutely agree. Our second golden point, and it is only still round one of this 2026 NRL Premiership. A stunning result at Four Pines Park. And just in his fifth game of NRL, the Canberra Raiders have unearthed a superstar. Ethan Sanders take a bow. Canberra take the 2 premiership points back to the capital. Manly, they took it into a grandstand finish, much to the delight of their full house at Four Pines Park. The Green Machine kept their heads. Ricky Stewart kept his cool. They are 1-point winners. Kevin Walters, Jared Weir-Hargreaves and Cooper Cronk. Let's stay at the ground and we say a massive congratulations to our match winner, Ethan Sanders. My God, what an opportunity. You stood up, you took your shot, and in just 5 games into your NRL career, this is already one for the highlight reel. Well done.
Yeah, thank you. A bit surreal. Not too sure what happened just there. I'm still a bit in shock.
Hey Ethan, it's Cooper Cronk. Congratulations on the match-winning field goal. But just talk to me about the experience. You play in your first golden point game, you score your first NRL try, and you kick the match-winning field goal. That's what dreams are made of as a young halfback.
Yeah, 100%. A bunch of these boys playing footy, so to be able to share the field with them and to be able to get the win, it's just awesome.
Talk to me through that moment of golden point. So you look poised, you look like you're in control. Did you think you were going to take it the first shot, the first opportunity? Talk me through your sort of strategy with that.
No, not really. We sort of had a plan to sort of kick to corners and when the opportunity comes, take it. But we sort of got a bit of a quick one on that last tackle there. And, yeah, sort of just found the ball in my hands. And, yeah, I was glad I got it away because I was cramping a bit before that. So, yeah, it's just lucky it went over.
Ethan, Kevin Walters, mate, congratulations not only on your golden point win, but also your own performance. That second half, you really sort of took the game by the scruff of the neck, and I'm particularly impressed with the try that you scored, just running the football. It was a good night for you, wasn't it?
Yeah, like I said, I looked up to all these boys, especially last year, just to be able to train with them and rub shoulders with these boys. I learned a lot. Even Jamal, they had a few games last year where it went down to the wire, and just seeing his composure and learned a lot from Jamal. So, yeah, I'd like to thank him too.
Ethan, Jared here, mate. I just want to ask, massive congratulations. Just want to ask, between you and Strange there, what was the communication like going into the back end of that game there?
Well, Strange and Kay just want the ball in hand, so they're screaming at me all game for the ball. So I just got to pick the right times to get them the ball, and sometimes I'm getting sprayed from them, sometimes I'm not. So, yeah, just got to try and get them the ball with time and space.
So, Ethan, you just won the first game for your football club. You're about to go inside and speak to your coach, Ricky Stewart. What do you think his emotions will be, and what kind of impact has he had on you to win that game tonight?
Yeah, Stick's been massive for me. Like I've said all off-season, Stick sort of lived this. He's played this role. He had a mad team when he was playing there with a bunch of old middles that were sort of playing rep footy and that sort of stuff, the same as what I got here. So to be able to bump ideas off Stick and sort of take his advice and really listen to him, he's been massive help for me.
He's a legend to learn off, and many moons ago, as you said, he was in the same exact position that you are at the moment. But what a way to kick off your career at the Canberra Raiders and the next generation of the 6 and 7 for the Green Machine. Well done, Ethan. Send in Strangey if you wouldn't mind, because we'd love to hear his thoughts as well. Congratulations to you, Ethan Strange. Now, tell us a little bit about those final moments going into Golden Point, and it was great to see the two of you really go to work.
Yeah, thank you. I can't give Sando a big enough rap. How calm and composed he is through that whole game, which I played with him growing up, so I always knew that would be him, but he got to prove it to everyone and our teammates, so I'm so happy for him, and I'm so happy he kicked that field goal.
Ethan, Kevin Walters, mate, congratulations on the win tonight.
Kevin.
Good stuff. How you going, big fella? Yes. What about your own performance tonight, mate? You're taking the line on. Your defence was good at times. How do you think?
At times.
At times, yeah. I said at times. There was a missed tackle there, a key one. But what did you think you had? Obviously, you thought they had the game won, but they just came back. Didn't they, the Raiders?
Yeah, they come back well. They obviously cool as electric, and I got caught in that centre match up with him, and he stood me up, which I'm a little bit disappointed in. But the way the boys got around me and everyone was calm and collected, and we just got up and went again and went after it. So I can't speak enough about our teammates and how they supported me in that moment, and I think that's just a wrap of our club.
What about yourself, mate? Were you keen to take that shot at the last minute, or were you left it to the number 7 to do the duties?
No, he's a general, mate. I knew he was going to smack it in.
Ethan, it's Cooper. Congratulations on winning round one. Just talk me about your combination with Sanders. You said you played some younger age football together. It looks like you guys are enjoying your football and you've got a good combination already.
Yeah, you know, early in that game, it was tougher on the back end. A lot of 6-agains and we were defending a lot, but we stayed calm and we just came in with a simple game plan to roll that middle, and I think we stuck to it well. And then when we started shifting the ball at the end there, it was beautiful just how we trained.
Well, it's wonderful to see you both out on the same field together. I think the last time we saw you all with Ethan Sanders and Ethan Strange together was back in the under-19s for New South Wales, and look at you guys now.
Yeah, it's awesome. We're living our childhood dreams together, so can't wait for what's next.
Well, best of luck. And how should we differentiate between the two Ethans? Do you just go by Strangey and Sando?
Yeah, exactly that.
All right. Well,
Sticky gets mixed up all the time.
Well done. Go and chat to your coach because he's going to be thrilled with that.
Thank you very much, guys. Appreciate it.
Ethan Strange there. He's such a great little footy player.
Oh, look, didn't get an opportunity to play for Australia over there on the Kangaroo Tour, but he's one of the best young talents coming through in our game, and just like the energy that he brings in, and also big, strong ball carrier. So missed a couple of tackles tonight, a couple of important ones. He'll work on that, but the energy that the Raiders showed in that second half, and they nearly got run down. They nearly got toppled. So just a few of those games last year with the Raiders in Golden Point as well, but they deserve their win tonight.
And to put that into perspective, that is the youngest halves combination that we have in the NRL, and in a high pressure moment they stood up, they delivered, and then even in the aftermath of a win, both Ethan Strange and Ethan Sanders were respectful. Sanders said thank you to Jamal Fogarty for everything he'd shown and you know, taught me along the way.
Yeah.
Strange said I was really happy for Sanders to take that moment and be the match winner. So, I don't know, I love everything about these two young playmakers, and they've certainly got a bright future. As we say, congratulations to Xavier Savage. Now, if we were looking for someone to swing the momentum, it was certainly you. You had a little bit too much speed. It was a near miss in the first half, but you came out and put on that double. That was pretty special.
Thanks for that. Had been a tough pre-season, and I'm glad we're here at round one. It was a tough effort by the boys, but yeah, I'm glad I could get those 2 tries for the boys and help the team a little bit. But yeah, the other boys brought it home. It was a team effort, yeah.
Xavier, Jared here, mate. Congratulations on the win. Tell us about that try in the corner with Hudson Young there with that kick. Did you call it, or did he call it, mate?
Yeah. I called it. I didn't see anyone at the back coming to collect it, so I was like, just put it in, and I'm glad they reacted and heard me, and I was loud enough. But yeah, it was just an instinct sort of play, yeah.
So Kevy Walters, oh sorry Jared, you're going again? Yeah. Sorry, Kevy Walters, mate, congratulations. How's the body, mate? You had some surgery post-season. You're looking in pretty good shape. Could have picked up 4 tries tonight, young fella.
Oh, yeah, very unlucky with those other 2. That's just that just comes with fatigue, and I'll work on that. But yeah, thanks, Kevy. Yeah, glad that pre-season's done, and the body's feeling it round one. There's only, 25 more games to go, so we've got to get used to it. But yeah, we're off to New Zealand next, and it'll be another big game, and yeah, just got to recover tomorrow, get on that plane, and yeah, go again.
Xavier, it's Cooper. Congratulations on the victory. You talk about that swing of momentum in the second half. You got rookie Sanders, yourself, you're a young guy, got some exciting talent in your back line. How do you manage to stay in control and then win those clutch moments? And I'll tell you what, young Sanders just delivered a hell of a field goal.
Yeah, he really impressed me tonight. You know, I know a bit on social media, you know, there's a bit of comments about it, whether or not he'll deliver, and he really showed up tonight and proved everyone wrong that he can. And you know, it's good to see Jammer out there. He was good for us last year, but yeah, Sanders really stepped up, and also Strangey alongside him, and they're working together pretty well, and they'll only get better every week.
Well, Xavier, congratulations. Go and enjoy it.
Thank you so much.
Xavier Savage there. What a wonderful character. As we say, congratulations to you, Hudson Young. Monstrous game. 130 metres, 4 tackle busts, and 1 very impressive try assist.
Yeah, no, it was a really exciting game to be a part of. First game of the year. We knew that Manly were going to come out and turn up, and I think the tackle count was like 120 to 15 at half time, so we just wanted to even it out in the second half, and we got to strike all over the park. So yeah, it was good to see the young boys fire.
Hudson, Kevy Walters, mate, I'm just looking at that kick on the replay. That was off your right foot. I'm not sure Ricky will be happy with that, mate.
I told you in camp, Kebby, I can play 6, mate.
What's the right foot, though? You're a left footer, right? Am I right?
Nah, I'm actually a right foot, but I just try and kick on the left foot because it's easier.
Right. How's the pre-season been? You're obviously in the thick of everything that's good about the Raiders tonight again. Good to be back playing.
Yeah, really good, mate. We had a really hard off-season. We had to reflect on what went wrong last year, and it started to feel like it was happening again. But, yeah, no, full credit to Ethan Sanders being so composed for such a young kid with such high expectations to come into our side and steer us around. I thought he did a great job.
Mate, did you call heads or tails on the toss because you were captain there at the changeover? Did you know what was going on?
I always thought if I get a chance to do it, I want to kick off because you can always get a chance, I reckon, on the back of a good D set.
You didn't answer the question. Did you win heads or tails?
Heads, mate, heads.
That's it. It's Cooper. Well done. I want to take a bit more a deeper dive into Ethan Sanders. This is a kid that's just lived out a boyhood dream for a halfback who comes in, plays a little bit of football, gets a starting role, scores a try. With a game on the line, he did not hesitate. He was clutch.
Yeah, he's an awesome talent, mate, and he's got such a great leader to lean on in terms of Ricky Stewart looking above him. So, yeah, we just told him to go out there and back himself, and yeah, I was so happy for him to take that shot. He probably felt the pressure on him, and for him to walk towards that, there's such great signs.
Hudson, Jared here, mate. Congrats on the win. What's on the plans on the way home? Are you guys catching a bus all the way home and having a couple of coldies, or what's the plans, mate?
No, we'll probably just have a few beers in the sheds and a couple back at the hotel. We're going to fly to New Zealand in the morning, so we've got another trip over the ditch next week. So, yeah, I just want to thank all our fans for coming out, and we'll see you in New Zealand.
Well, Hudson, for a frustrated 5'8", you've certainly made everyone's night, and keep up all that gameplay. Before I let you go, can you tell us a little bit about Noah Martin?
Yeah, Noah's an exceptional young talent, and we've seen him on full display tonight. He's an aggressive player, and he's exactly what we need on that right edge, and we're going to see a lot more of Noah Martin this year. Well, you can't miss that filthy mullet. Well done. Enjoy the trip back to Canberra. Cheers, guys. Thank you.
Hudson Young, another class act for the Green Machine. And, of course, our McDelivery MVP, it cannot be anyone else other than Ethan Sanders, our player of the day. In the moment, he stood up, he had everything on the line, and he didn't blink.
Yeah, it's the most impressive part about this is for Ethan Sanders is the kid playing his 5th NRL game. A lot of halfbacks would say, no, give it to Strange, give it to someone else. They just don't want the fear of failure to come in. But he said that he was thinking about kicking it to the corners, realised he got a quick play the ball, and then just dropped into autopilot and kicked the goal. That is intelligence beyond his ears, and obviously skill to boot, because to be able to do that in wet conditions that far out in your first Golden Point game of the year, that's a hell of a skill. Like, the fact that he's delivered on that, I think has gone up the chances of the Canberra Raiders doing something this year, just because that kid delivered in that moment. Says a lot about him and the temperament and their ability to hold on.
Bonnie, I'm going to give the experts, I'm going to give them all a pat on the back here. We said, who from the Raiders is going to be able to slot this goal through? And to a person, we said Ethan Sanders. Are we right? We're right. So good job, panel, tonight. We nailed it. Jared, you're the same, mate. You said, like, I mean, I've never kicked a field goal in my whole career. I don't think I have a shot, but there must be so much. You've kicked 1,000 on.
You used to kick yours off your shin.
Yeah,
Jeff.
exactly. But, like, there's so much pressure there, and I just think that it was so natural for him to grab the ball and think, OK, I will have a crack here. And that's confidence, isn't it?
The other thing, too, he didn't over-celebrate, too. This is a kid that's humble, he's working hard, he's obviously got good poise and understanding of the game, because kids that over-exaggerate themselves or don't understand footy would have missed that kick. Yeah. That was a hell of a moment for the young man's life.
Well, I was very happy that it all happened on our Super Saturday.